Hey guys, my name is Christian Lopez and I am a recruiting coordinator at Dreamworks TV Animation. Essentially, I've been in this position for about 1.5 years. I have been in the recruiting field for 2 years now, or a little over 2 years. I had done an internship at HBO prior to joining the Dreamworks family. My day-to-day usually comes in the form of a lot of sourcing through our candidates that have applied to a certain position, whether we're looking for a VFX artist, whether we're looking for a production assistant, coordinator. If I'm lucky enough to have the opportunity to help one of my recruiters source for these positions, that's going to be something that takes a lot of our time, because we want to make sure that everybody is being seen, everybody's portfolio is being seen, everybody's reel is being seen. So that essentially will take a large chunk of the day. And also, being a coordinator, I do assist in the coordinating of certain interviews, especially along the lines of production, CG, editorial, and art. And then lastly, a lot of referral phone calls, a lot of reaching out through LinkedIn to people that may be interested in applying to Dreamworks, people that have applied to Dreamworks but not necessarily heard back but want to hear more information about the studio. I take that upon as well to reach out to these motivated and qualified candidates, and maybe even those that are just looking to get some information because they're interested in the field. I also reach out to those people and speak to them for a good duration of time and answer any questions they might have. The best part of your job is being able to speak to so many different people from around the world. You hear so many different stories, you hear so many different motivating factors for why someone wants to join a company like Dreamworks. And I think in the long run, it motivates yourself. It motivates yourself to want to get out there and find these people that maybe not are getting the opportunity or don't have the light shine on them just yet. That is what motivates me, every day when I wake up and, wanting to go to work or wanting to log onto my computer at the moment, because we're all working from home, is being able to have the chance to speak to these people. The misconception of our role is that, we don't have the time to reach out to these people, or our time is the valuable one, and, they should be appreciative of our time. But honestly, I feel it's reversed. I appreciate having the time to speak to someone about what their goals are, their aspirations. It's not easy to talk to someone on the phone that you've never met before and let them know what you want to be for the rest of your life, So I take a great honor in having the opportunity to be able to hear these stories, and that's what motivates me to continue to want to hire those that, are lucky enough to share with me, and I'm lucky enough to hear them. That's what motivates me on a day-to-day, and that has to be one of my favorite parts of being in this position. Any advice I would give to anyone in closing that is looking to get into recruiting is to never give up, never be discouraged by not hearing back from a certain job or not hear back from a certain application. It's just one of many, and half of recruiting is timing. Half of recruiting is whether that company is looking for someone with select skills and you fall in line with those skills or not. They're so selective that it's just a half of the luck of the draw and half of the timing. So my best advice that I can give someone is to be ready for when that timing is right for yourself. Be prepared, have your LinkedIn updated, have the groups you've been a part of, attached to your LinkedIn, and your resume up to date, and essentially have been active in those groups, getting as much experience, doing as many informational phone calls as you can with recruiters. That's the advice that I could give anyone, that's whether they're in college, recent grad, or currently looking for a position, is to never give up. Always be out there, always be looking, always be on your toes, because those that work the hardest are going to be the ones that it pays off in the end. And whether that be 2, 3, 10 years down the line from your career, you're going to thank yourself so much for the hard work you put in while you were in between jobs. You were still looking, you were applying, because it's going to be all worth it in the end. I just want to say thank you so much to Hillary again for putting this on with the BRIC Foundation, and gave me the opportunity to be able to speak to everyone and share my story. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to reach out, my LinkedIn under Christian Lopez, recruiting coordinator at Dreamworks Television, is always open for you guys to have any questions, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. And again, thank you guys so much for this, and feel free to reach out if you have any other questions.